I'm willing to go to jail over it. So you want to film the police? This is your daily friendly reminder. Before you start filming police, you look right into the camera lens and you say, I am filming police because I'm protesting police.
I'm willing to go to jail over it.
That's why you always look right into your camera when you start and you say, I'm willing to go to jail over it. I'm protesting police. That's why I'm filming this interaction.
I'm willing to go to jail over it.
You're going to detain me how? In which way? Actually, I'm standing right here. I'm at least 10 feet away, officer. I got to tell you, I'm a constitutional law scholar. You can do whatever you want, but just understand something. Your name will go on the lawsuit. Mind your own business. Mind your own business. I'm a member of the press. Go get in your car and do your job, little doggy. Go feed her.
You're being detained right now.
Okay, then detain me. I'm willing to go to jail over it. Don't put your hands on me.
Come over.
Don't touch me. Don't put your fucking hands on me.
I'm gonna put my hands on
No, you're not.
you. My car.
No.
Come over here.
No.
Need an additional unit.
Bring your supervisor, please. Bring your supervisor, please.
Hello everybody and everybody else. My name is ScrypKat and this is ScrypKat Says. Those of us who band together to debunk, decry, and deride First Amendment auditors, frauditors, and sovereign citizens, as well as Karens and drunk drivers, know that as a group they all suffer from varying degrees of narcissism. We all exhibit narcissism in some form or another. It's something of a survival instinct. However, when that impulse interferes with personal relationships, employment, and education, it moves into the realm of a disorder. In psychology, narcissistic personality disorder is one of the cluster B personality disorders. Other cluster B disorders are borderline, antisocial, and histrionic, although I've read that histrionic personality disorder is more or less being phased out as its own standalone disorder. Here we come to someone I consider a fantastic case study in narcissistic personality disorder, Jose Maria de Castro, or Chili. For the past 2 years or so, we've all watched in bemused horror as he has bombastically stormed his way through one disastrous encounter after another, exhibiting his hallmark disregard and disrespect for whatever authority he comes across. I can't think of a single narcissistic trait Chili hasn't manifested to us all in his videos, live streams, and shorts here on YouTube. Let's see what we can see, shall we? First of all, a lack of empathy.
I hope you burn in hell. I hope you burn in hell, and I hope your kids get bone cancer. I think you're horrible. You're horrible people. You're just disgusting. There's no other way to see it. You know, you're bad people. You back up someone who's a bad person, a genuinely bad person. So I wish you the worst. That's all. That's all. I wish you the absolute worst. I hope you burn in hell. I hope your family does. I have no respect for any of you. You guys who gave this chick money, just disgusting. Just disgusting. Just, ugh.
Oh my God!
Oh dear. Let's move on to grandiosity.
Ohio, it's time for change. It's time for new leadership. You need a governor you can trust, a governor who knows what's best for you, and that governor is Jose de Castro, because he says so. There is no one more qualified to represent the great state of Ohio and its people than a man who's never lived there. As a businessman, he championed for the protection of men's most prized assets, big and of course small. As an actor, he strived to be the protector of Earth from evil kaiju commanding witches. Today, as your governor, De Castro promises to make the streets safe for everyone by abolishing law enforcement, banning the use of handcuffs, closing down all jails, and decriminalizing victimless crimes such as drug use and domestic violence. De Castro promises to fight for a fair and equal justice system by circumventing the Supreme Court to overturn Terry v. Ohio, bring an end to no-knock warrants, and using his executive power as governor to imprison police officers, prosecutors, and judges without the hassle of due process. DeCastro promises to bring Ohio into the 21st century by introducing transparency, a complex system that will cost more than the GDP of a small country, by founding the Ohio Montesquieu, and putting an end to proactive policing. No more armed officers on the streets.
We're gonna sell all this gear. We don't need it anymore.
But instead, men and women armed with helmet cameras watching everything and everyone to discourage both crime and privacy.
Everybody's watching now.
Vote for a better Ohio. Vote DeCastro for governor. Or he'll sue you. Paid for by absolutely no one, because seriously, who the would ever vote for this guy?
Chili's claimed run for governor never ceases to get a laugh from everyone who hears it. Something else that never gets old is Tones Overthinks It video you just saw. Thank you for making us guffaw out loud, Tones. Now let's move on to his specialty, arrogance.
I say to Judge Ann Zimmerman now, release me from this jail. Then, Judge Ann Zimmerman's principles are inconsistent and out of bounds. That Judge Zimmerman is the judge, jury, and executioner, and that she broke her principles, putting me in jail. Judge Ann Zimmerman, release me from this jail at once, because Zimmerman is not her maiden name. Zimmerman is the name of the Las Vegas Metro Police Lieutenant she married over 2 decades ago. Judge Zimmerman loves cops, and I do not. Zimmerman has behaved like a monarch or a queen in a despotic government, like a rogue judge in an aristocratic government. Judge Zimmerman, the only way you will be able to restore the word honor to your name is by releasing me now. Perhaps it is because you, Judge Zimmerman, needs impulse training classes. I want her to live every breath of her life where she sees the public has turned against her. I want her to witness the side-eye sneer in every grocery store clerk, in every market, in every chance encounter, whether it be the dog groomer or the car wash. She will be the face of injustice, the living embodiment of tyranny.
Yes, Chili, I believe that recording is what caused you to be put in the hole. Again. Impulse control simply isn't in your wheelhouse, is it? Let's move on to gullibility. Believe it or not, Chili is quite gullible. He believes everything his legal team tell him, whether it makes sense or not. All that matters is that it fits his narrative. He has recently discovered Ayn Rand's book, Atlas Shrugged, and takes it to be a blueprint for life and government. He reads it the way he reads Supreme Court cases, incompletely. He cannot comprehend that the book is, in fact, a sociological novel, and its author ended her life on government assistance, much to the angry dismay of her fans.
Hello, everybody. This is Chili DeCastro calling from the Clark County Detention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm an innocent man who has been locked up for filming a cop in the streets. So I wrote something today as I have a lot of time to think, and this is going to go in my book. So this is an excerpt of my book that will be coming out when I get out of jail. I'm going to read it, and there's some things I'm going to say in here that is going to give you an insight to my thinking and why I am the way I am. As I lay down and I think about what went wrong, how could this judge put a first-time offender in jail on an obstruction charge? And I can't believe that I have deserved being put in jail. I will change my verbiage. I have to. I have no choice to become electable. You're important. You never get this kind of prestige and respect in your life. Let's be honest. You're still the dork from the 4th row in history class. You're still with a town bully or the town drunk. You would never get to associate or hang out with the cool kids. And here's what John Galt says in the book Atlas Shrugged. Man cannot survive except for by knowledge and reason. And here is why you are what you are. This comes directly from the book. That's what you call your soul or your spirit is your consciousness. And that what you call free will is the mind to think or not to think.
You have 1 minute left.
There is more, of course. Chili is misogynistic and has no intimate partner. We have seen his permanent restraining order history and heard him denigrate female police officers. Chili cannot tolerate competition or criticism, however well-meaning. We see this in the many YouTube collaborators who have fallen by the wayside. He also exhibits signs of ADHD. This is most telling in his inability to follow through and complete any of the grandiose plans and schemes he trumpets, such as the Jock Sock, Super Necessary Human, Decoded Friends app, studying for the California bar exam, and of course the Constitutional Law Scholar board game. In short, I have watched with fascination and will continue to watch this amazing case study play out in all its glory. Do I wish Chili ill? No. I pity him greatly. However, at 50 years old, it is time for him to come to the realization that he needs help of the most intense kind. Sadly, I fear he'll never accept nor cooperate with whatever help is ever offered to or commanded of him. Unfortunately, he will eventually and inevitably self-destruct right before our eyes. Thank you for joining me in this overview of narcissistic personality disorder. I hope it brought some clarity to what is, in reality, a sad case. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.